Hi guys, and today is Thursday, almost Friday. We're going to continue with our poem that we are reading. So we're reading a poem every day. We're talking about them, answering some questions. So let's continue that. So today is Thursday. And our poem is, Have You Seen the Wind? And our poet is Christina Rossetti. And let's read our poem. Have you seen the wind? Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. But when the tree bows down their heads, the wind is passing by. I'm going to read that again. I'm going to read it one more time. Have you seen the wind? Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. But when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. So let's look at the parts of our poem. And so first thing I would like to do is let's count our lines. So they've already started counting for us. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this poem has 8 lines. Okay? And then let's look at how many stanzas is in our line. And remember, a stanza is a group of lines put together, and there's a space in between the next group of lines. So, I'm going to box in my stanza. So I'm going to use stanza. And have 2. So 2 stanzas. Okay. And then let's see if we can find any rhyming words. So, who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you, but when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. So you and through rhyme because they have the O-U, you, through. So those rhyme. And then let's look at our second stanza. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I, but when the trees blow down their heads, the wind is passing by. So I am by. Because by, the Y makes the long I sound. I. Okay? So those words rhyme. So let's kind of talk about our poem. Let's see if we can answer some questions more about our poem. So guys, our poem is what is called a lyrical poem. This is called a lyrical. And the reason it is called a lyrical poem is because, all right, I had to pause real quick. So, a lyrical poem is a poem that expresses feeling. Okay, so we talked about, yesterday we read the poems Two Little Cats, and we said that was a narrative poem. So that was a poem that tells a story. So a lyrical poem expresses feeling. I'm going to come here, lyrical, and we're going to come this one over here. Expresses feeling. Okay. So I kind of think of like that as like a song. So when you may have like a favorite artist that sings that you may like their songs, their music are lyrical poems, guys. So they're expressing their feelings through their music. So we call this a lyrical poem. So it expresses feelings. So we know that this is expressing feelings. Expressing their feelings about the wind. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. Okay? So there's really no rhyme scheme to it. There's no rhyming, a lot of rhyming. And it's not really telling a story. So it's a lyrical poem because it expresses feelings. Okay? So want to come down to number 2. Which lines in the poem are examples of personification? So we've been learning about figurative language. And remember, personification was one of the types of figurative language. And we said that personification is when a non-human object is given human traits. Okay? So, that means I want to look at the lines. Let's look at this line right here. But when the leaves came trembling. So, leaves don't have a trembling. That's kind of like what humans do. We kind of tremble. Okay? So that's giving the personification. That's giving the trait of a human. And then on line 7, but when the trees bow down their heads. So trees don't really have heads, and they really don't bow down. So they're giving the trees human characteristics by saying, when the trees bow down their heads. So we know that line 3 and 7 have personification. We're giving that object human traits. Okay? And then I kind of want you to, we've done rhyme scheme. We did rhyme scheme on Monday. We talked about how we use the rhyming. We find if there's a pattern in the rhyming. So I want you to try to see today if you can figure out the rhyme scheme for our poem. Now we already highlighted the rhyming words, so I know that line 1. So this is what I'll do. I'll start it off for you. So we know that line 1, that's going to be A. Line 2 is going to be B because A and line 1 and 2 don't rhyme. And so line 3 is going to be C. Okay? Because none of these lines rhyme. And then line 4, I want you to think about what letter would line 4 be, because line 2 and 4 rhyme. So then you're going to tell me what would the rhyme scheme be. And then you're also going to tell me what is the poet saying in the poem. All right, guys.